Can a New York State trooper be charged by a grand jury with depraved indifference murder for ramming a car multiple times, resulting in the death of an 11-year-old child? To find out, you have to read People versus Baldner, but it's 3 pages. Don't have time for that? I've got you covered. This is TLDR, Too Long Didn't Read, where I cover New York Court of Appeals cases, and I try to do it in 5 minutes or less. This is the episode on the case of People versus Baldner. The citation for this case is 2025, New York Slip Opinion 03602, published by the New York Court of Appeals on June 12th of 2025. The issue in this case is whether certain facts are sufficient, if they're established before the grand jury, to warrant an indictment on the charge of depraved indifference murder. To understand and appreciate the context of this case, what's helpful to know is that the grand jury can only return an indictment on a felony when enough proof has been given to it that it finds credible that would establish a reasonable cause to believe that the crime has been committed. Not beyond a reasonable doubt, not evidence beyond a reasonable doubt. It's not the trial level of burden of proof, but is there a reasonable cause to believe that crime has been established in a credible way to the jury. And the other thing you have to know is that there's something called depraved indifference murder, and depraved indifference is a culpable mental state that is best described as an utter disregard for the value of human life, a willingness to act not because one intends to harm, but because one simply does not care whether grievous harm results or not. That's what depraved indifference means. And depraved indifference murder, depraved indifference homicide, is when, under the circumstances evincing depraved indifference to human life, he or she recklessly engages in conduct which creates a grave risk of death to another person and causes the death of another person. Okay, that's depraved indifference murder in the second degree under depraved indifference theory. So what are the facts in this case? The facts are that the defendant in this case was an on-duty New York State trooper who in September 2019 and then December 2020 allegedly got into while he was working as a New York State trooper and in a trooper car on I-87, which is the New York State Thruway in Ulster County, New York, engaged in ramming behavior at high speeds with 2 different vehicles. In September 2019, it's alleged that a car was speeding, so he pulled out of the woods where he was hiding with the police car and went behind it and basically performed what's called a pit maneuver, where it drives up next to a car, bumps it in such a way that causes the front car, the car that's being pursued, to stop, to either skid out or flip. What happens if it's at a high rate of speed is it can flip. In that 2019 case, the car allegedly flew into the center median, causing injuries to the people inside. The officer never asked, however, how anyone was doing, waited for backup to arrive, and that's 2019 case. In 2020, at around 100 miles per hour, well, allegedly what happened here is he pulled the car over. He got into an argument with the occupants, which was 2 parents and 2 children in the back, including an 11-year-old girl. He got into an argument with the family, who then said, "I don't want to talk to you. I want to talk to your supervisor." He then leaves the car, comes back, and starts spraying pepper spray into the passenger cabin of the vehicle. The driver then drives away. The trooper, the defendant, pursues, rams the car multiple times, ultimately resulting in the car flipping and the death of the 11-year-old passenger inside. The trooper never asked, in that case, allegedly, how the daughter was doing too. Didn't locate the daughter, but was more concerned about finding the pepper spray that he had dropped inside of that vehicle. Ultimately, the Attorney General investigated this case and indicted and sought an indictment against the trooper for depraved indifference murder based upon these situations, the death of the 11-year-old girl, and referencing that 2019 case as well. And based upon the evidence presented to the grand jury, they found they returned an indictment on depraved indifference, and there was a motion to dismiss it, which the judge granted. The people then appealed. This is a people's appeal. So the people then said that dismissal of that charge of depraved indifference murder was error, It goes to the appellate division, and then it goes to the Court of Appeals. And the question here is, on those facts, which were presented to the grand jury, is that sufficient? Is that legally sufficient to return an indictment for depraved indifference murder? And the Court of Appeals here says, yes, it is. They once again point to the fact that it's not beyond reasonable doubt. It's not a trial standard. The question is legal sufficiency. And they give a little snippet about what they mean of depraved indifference. A person who is depravedly indifferent is not just willing to take a grossly unreasonable risk to human life. That person does not care how the risk turns out. And in this particular case, analyzing the facts presented to the grand jury, they find that would be sufficient. That would make out a legally sufficient count of depraved indifference murder. And that's the case of People versus Baldner. Have a good day. If you like what you just saw and want to see more just like it, please hit like or subscribe to let me know.